Hey guys, welcome back to Ken Cinema Sofa. If it's your first time here, I'm your brother Ken. I'm a missionary, and I've been stationed in Japan for the past 12 years, serving as a Bible teacher and preacher. But this channel is all about exploring my other passion, awesome cinema and awesome TV. Tonight, we're gonna dig into the new series, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, I don't know much about this show. I haven't gotten into it when it comes to research and all that. I didn't know for sure if I was going to put this on the channel or not, but it is a limited series, so it's okay. I'm really trying to get back to films. You know, I've been really into TV shows, Midnight Mass, Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, and Strange New Worlds is ongoing. You know, I'm loving that, but it's ongoing, so it's gonna take up some time of mine to watch and edit and all that. If I do take on some other shows, they're gonna be limited shows, limited series like Midnight Mass and Obi-Wan. So yeah, I am a Star Wars fan. You know, I had the lightsabers, glow-in-the-dark lightsaber when I was a kid. Tapping folks, you know, they're trying to cook some food in the house and just swatting at my mom. I'm a fan of George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, that partnership. You know, I know Spielberg didn't do any Star Wars. I did hear that he directed a scene in Revenge of the Sith, the third of the prequel trilogy. I heard that Spielberg directed a sequence in that. I don't know which one it was. I have a feeling it might have been the lightsaber battle or the scene when Obi-Wan has the high ground. And the only reason I think that is because it's a little bit better acted than all the other scenes in the movie. So I have a feeling that Spielberg had his hands in that. I may be wrong, but that's just what my cinematic gut is telling me. Yeah, I am looking forward to this. I am more of a Marvel fan now. I still love Star Wars, but I just feel Marvel has so much more beyond, you know, like Star Wars. It's been all about Luke for so long. You know, I love Luke, love him to death. I actually like The Last Jedi. I feel that kind of storytelling is what actually was the best part about the old trilogy. No one could have foreseen that Luke would have gotten his hand cut off. That kind of thing didn't just happen to the main character and heroes in movies back then, you know? Not those kind of films. What Rian Johnson did is kind of what novel writers do. They take you on a journey, and there are story elements that you don't foresee coming and you don't necessarily agree with. They're playing in their sandbox. They're the author, they're the writer, and who are you to tell them the way their story should go? In Return of the Jedi, Luke is being tempted by the dark side. In The Last Jedi, I didn't think it was a big stretch that it took some edge off of his spark. Even as a missionary, it's been 12 years in the field, you know. I've never lost my faith because, you know, my faith is based on not just, you know, religiosity, but historical research and evidence, and spiritual evidence as well. But there have been times where that spark, you know, I would have to get away with God for a spiritual retreat to restore that fire. Basically what I'm saying, guys, is I'm a fan, okay? Let's just get into it, all right? If you like this, please subscribe, help a brother out, help the channel out, and let's start this. Obi-Wan Kenobi, episode 1. Let's get it. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh!
You believe it's this boy?
I remember this when it first came out, the prequel trilogy. Man, I was so let down. The last lightsaber battle was awesome, though.
I am ready to face the trials.
Yeah, this was awesome. Duel of the Fates playing. Oh. Wow.
He will become a great Jedi Knight.
He did.
Promise me you will train the boy.
Yes, Master.
I like the way they're putting this
I'm not
together.
the Jedi I should be. I want more.
Even the nature of the dark side
When someone talks like that to you, I mean, that sounds sinister, right? Couldn't you pick up some dark side vibes from this guy?
What of the boy?
To Tatooine.
I will take the child and watch over him.
Training I have for you.
That was well done. Really glossed over anything bad taste that you may have from prequel trilogy. Are these younglings? Oh, shoot. This is much better than, you know, the fight on that gladiator planet in episode 2. This looks like a real Jedi, not just somebody from the mini-mart that's been hired to swing a lightsaber. Oh my god.
What do we do now? We run.
This isn't the same Inquisitor from Star Wars Rebels, is it?
You hunt Jedi.
In actuality, I would say the Jedi hunt themselves. Jedi cannot help what they are. Their compassion leaves a trail. His undoing.
Wow.
Find us all.
You are reckless.
What is that, scraps?
Scraps are all we have left. We are past this, third sister. I will not warn you again.
Third sister. Okay, so maybe this is the guy. Is this the guy? Girl, if you found Obi-Wan, what do you think you're gonna do? He will cut you down. It's Obi! What in the world? That looks like sushi. Sorry, guys. I've been here 12 years. That's what it looks like to me. I see sushi in everything.
Please, I have a family.
One more word, I take it all. Something you want to say?
Can't do anything. That's sad when you can't walk out your calling, right? You're not free to do that. There's something that's in you. Your nature, your new nature. This is the only thing I looked up in regards to this show. This is supposed to be the Obi-Wan theme. John Williams, I think he's in his 90s. Early 90s. He's still putting out great music. This, you know, in some ways, this is kind of reminds me of the missionary life. Before I had an art school and had more money, you know, coming in, it was kind of tough sometimes. I mean, I never stayed in the cave, but
I'll give you 50.
he's starting to sound more like Alec Guinness now, Sir Alec Guinness. Man, can you blame him? I mean, this guy had a lot of trauma. I may not have liked everything in the prequel trilogy. I may not have liked the acting. There was a lot of plot, just good story. Just seeing that, made me feel something.
Master Qui-Gon.
I thought he had left to go get some power converters. That's exactly what I would expect Obi-Wan to have been doing, you know, keeping tabs on him. Oh, so is he like Santa Claus to Luke?
Master! I thought I saw you in town, but I wasn't sure. What are you doing here, Obi-Wan?
My name is Ben.
They're hunting me. You have to help me.
Want my help? Take this and bury it in the ground. Stay hidden.
What about the people that need us? What about the fight?
Fight is done. We lost.
It's hard to see, or hard to hear. So he must have been quite young then. He may have been one of those younglings, I don't know. But it's been 10 years. Okay, this is upbeat. This has got to be Leia. It's got to be.
She's ready? Great.
She insisted you would find it amusing.
Okay, so both Luke and his sister have that adventurous zest already.
Pleasure barge, boring. Casino ship, not bad.
You had to do this today?
Do what?
Down. Shut her down. I mean it.
It's not like anyone would miss me if I wasn't there.
I'd miss you.
I promise I won't do it again.
You can't keep that promise. Come on, girl.
I want you to stay away from it.
Oh, wow.
We talked about this. When the time comes, he must be trained.
Like you trained his father.
That's
Anakin.
tough, man. Come on. Low blow.
There's a Jedi hiding on this planet.
This is the Outer Rim. You have no rights here. The Empire's...
Oh, shoot. Man, dude. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, that was brutal, but that was really stupid on the other woman's part.
You got a Jedi on that farm too?
No.
Why should I believe you?
I have no love for the Jedi. Stand down, third sister.
Man. Man, what's the deal with her?
The Grand Inquisitor was right. You still want Kenobi.
Okay, so did Obi-Wan do something to her family? I don't know.
Thank you, Owen.
No, man.
I didn't do it for you.
There are still some issues that we need to address.
I didn't come here to end slavery, Baron. I came to eat your food.
Well, politicians are politicians, whatever galaxy you're in.
Thanks, Wyo.
My pleasure. You don't need manners when you're talking to a lower life.
I guess I don't need manners when I'm talking to you.
You're not even a real Organa.
Never made one decision for yourself in your entire life, and you never will.
Did kids have arguments like this? I don't remember having arguments like this when I was a kid. They must be more advanced on this planet, I guess. All I remember is, you got a big nose. No, you've got one.
One day this planet will look to you, Leia.
But for now, we will apologize.
Yes, Father. Why are you here?
Just waiting
For what?
for you.
Flea is in this? Okay, well, alright.
We don't know who it was. No ransom, no leads.
It's been 10 years. I'm not who I used to be. Find someone else. She'll be better off.
Wow. I knew that was gonna happen.
She's headed for Dayu.
Should not have come.
They hid their signature behind a freight transport. You've made mistakes. We all did. It's the past. There is no one I trust more with my child than you.
I'm not afraid of you.
You should be, girl. You ever seen this guy dance?
My father will rescue me. He'll send a whole army.
Your father needs tickets to get in the concert first, girl. Uh-oh. I'm liking this already, man. This type of story. Man feels like he's out of time, doesn't have the skill anymore.
Just get this over with.
Are they doing all this just to get him out of hiding? Well, there's two in there. All right. Anakin's and his.
He fought beside her father during the war.
See.
He'll come. You coming or not?
I like that. That's just that little reveal. Ah. So that's Rupert Friend playing him. Oh, wow. Well, they made a good choice with him. I mean, he's a good actor. Homeland, I believe. Yeah. Moses Ingram. Okay. That's the sister. I heard like I heard people harping on her and on her performance. Is that, I don't know. Is that a woke thing because she's black? Do people feel that that is forced inclusion? A black woman is a villain? I don't know. If it's not that and they're just saying her performance is bad, I don't agree with that. She comes off as somewhat thuggish. I can see the Empire finding some pretty, thuggish folks to join their ranks. Well, that was the end. Obi-Wan, episode 1. I give it a 8 out of 10. I liked it. I'm intrigued. I want to see the next one. I will watch the next one tonight. What time is it? It's 12 a.m. It's okay. I don't have to work tomorrow. I don't have my first student here tomorrow until 11, so it's good. Yeah. I like it. I like it. This is that, you know, that hero, that old, washed up, burned out hero picking up his sword again, you know, that story trope. And I'm a big fan of that trope. I love that because, you know, you hear the legends of what this character used to be like, and you know, usually in the most cases, you don't see the past. You know, you kind of hear about the past through people that he meets on his journey in the story or her journey. But we have the benefit of actually seeing what Obi-Wan is actually capable of, what he used to be like. So, you know, I think that builds, in this way, it builds even more anticipation for us to see if that person, that master, is going to return. And when he does return, is he going to be exactly the same or a slightly different version because of the 10 years of mundane, you know, guilt-ridden life he's had, you know, in his exile. I'm looking forward to this, seeing how this is going to turn out. Let's see. The little girl, you know, I feel like that was more of the Disney side of it. And that's okay. It's all right. You know, if they're going to have a little girl in there, she's going to act like a little girl. So I don't have a problem with a little girl acting like a little girl. I did have a problem with some of the dialogue she had with her cousin. It sounded a little bit too much like adults talking to each other. You know, I know kids do poke fun and tease about things like that. You know, you're adopted and stuff like that. But it's less refined than it was in this episode, the writing and dialogue style. It sounded like two 40-year-old writers in a Disney office. But, you know, yeah, it was cool. Overall, I really liked this episode. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see where it's going to go. The, you know, special effects were awesome, great. I can't tell if it's really on par with the films. It looked like it was to me. Anything else? Yeah, that was really sad to see that Jedi hanging like that. But then again, I expected that to happen. I knew it was going to happen that way because, you know, it may not be heroic the way that Obi-Wan has been acting, but he's right in a sense, you know, like they're vastly outnumbered right now. So that guy running around the desert and talking and telling everybody he's a Jedi and all that, there's only one way that's going to end the way it did. So, but yeah, I'm just wondering how this is going to go because we know by the time of A New Hope, he has to go back underground, right? So I'm wondering what is going to be the high point, the crescendo of this story. Is it going to be the beginnings of the rebellion? That might be it. But then they have another show about Andor, right? The guy from Rogue One. His show is supposed to be about the beginning of the rebellion. So I don't know. Maybe they're all playing their part in that, the beginning of the rebellion. You know. Well, that was it. If you like my reaction, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you can give me a thumbs down. Leave some comments below. It'll help me, you know, streamline this channel. And I will see you in the next one on the sofa. God bless you wherever you are. See you next time.